everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video I have my Project Pan 2020 update. I did actually end up uploading my intro video a little later than I intended to, so I know it's only been a couple of months since I filmed that, but wanted to do a bit of an update and then I can pace out the rest of the updates throughout the course of the year. I do want to wait till maybe another 3 months has passed before I do the next one, but this is an update after 2 months. But to be honest, I think I'm doing pretty well this year. I'm happy with progress that I've made on a lot of the products, although I did pick products that aren't necessarily too hard to pan, but I didn't want to set myself too much of a challenge this year. I haven't actually decided yet what I'm going to do if I finish anything up. What I did last year was I did 9 in 2019, and once I finished a product I didn't replace it, but because this is the first update and I think making good progress on a lot of these, I think possibly by the next update I will have finished some of them. So I'm not too sure what is best to do. If anyone else does project panning, what's your opinion? Do you think I should put another product in to replace so that I finish the year with the same amount of products, or just slowly whittle it down and see how many I have left of the year? Be interested to hear your thoughts. There is one here that I definitely know is still going to be there at the end of the year, and that's the one I will actually start with. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Freshwear Foundation. I think I might have reached for this once in the last 2 months. So this line, I haven't moved it down. I have had it stood up for a few days to try and see if I had used any of it, but it doesn't look like it's moved at all. So this one hasn't made any progress, so I think I might need to remember to put this in my everyday makeup drawer for next month possibly, so I can at least use some of it. But it's not a bad foundation, it's just definitely not one of my favourites, so I'm not always wanting to reach for it. But yeah, I think that's what I need to do, put it in that everyday makeup drawer next month to maybe make a bit more of a dent by the next update. On my intro video, I believe I did do video clips of each of the products where they were up to, so I will be putting them in, as well as once I finish filming this I will film updated clips as well, so you can see the sort of progress along the way. I have also marked the products with lines down the side, so I'm definitely making sure I'm keeping on top of my progress this year because I wasn't the best at it last year. The next product I have is this Lacura toner, and this is the Healthy Glow Exfoliating Toner. So back in February we were up here, and then 2 months later I'm now down to here. So quite happy with that progress. It's not a product I've been using every single day. It's actually been out my rotation for the past few weeks at this point, because I did put a different toner into my Shop My Stash skincare drawer. So I think I might put this one back for May, to be honest, to make a bit more of a dent on it, but I'm quite happy with that progress in 2 months, considering it's not been a constant use. Then we have this Carita Milky Emulsion kind of cleansing micellar water thing, and this is one that I think I just got in a subscription box, and it's not a bad makeup remover, but I just wasn't finding myself overly reaching for it. But I did want to use it up because it's not a terrible product and it'd be a bit of a waste otherwise. We started off in February up here, and now we have worked our way to not quite halfway down. So I think this is definitely one that is going to get finished this year, and I am still using it sort of on a consistent basis. I do have quite a few kind of micellar waters and things like that in my Shop My Stash skincare drawer, but I am still making use of this one, so hopefully that does get finished by the end of the year. Then we have this one from The Ordinary, and this is the Hyaluronic Acid Serum, and this one was already halfway when we started back in February, and now as you can see I've not got an awful lot of product left. It's probably about a quarter, if that. So I will be very surprised if this one's not been finished up by the next update. Again, I'll need to work out whether to replace it or not, but this is a really great serum, and I put this one in here because I actually have 2 backups of this in my drawer, so I wanted to try and use this one up if I could. Then we have this Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and I had this one standing up so that it would run where, so I could mark a line. I think when I filmed my first video clip of it last time, I don't think I'd put a line on it, but I did let it settle after filming that so I could put a line in marker, and then I've done the same before this video. Annoyingly though, I knocked it over and didn't realise for about an hour or so, so the product did actually end up starting to move again before I could mark a new line, but I think where I've marked it is about right. and considering it's not been in my everyday makeup drawer consistently, I think that's quite good progress, and I do really love this concealer. I think once things go back to normal and companies are shipping out more and things, I probably will order another one of these because it is a great concealer. I am in the shade Light 16, which is a great shade match for me. It has a couple of eye creams. The first one is this Tarte C Brighter eye cream, and this is only obviously a kind of deluxe mini size, and I don't think I've got too much product left in this one now. This is one that's going to have to be sort of compared by looking at the video as to how much product is left, because I can't mark this one, but I think I can just about see the bottom of the pot, so I don't know if this one will be completely finished up by the next update, but I don't think it'll be far off. And then the other eye cream we have is the Benefit It's Potent eye cream, and this is obviously another one that is in a tub, so it's just going to have to be the case of seeing how it looks in the two different little videos. But I'm making good progress on this. I've had this open now for at least a year at this point, and I don't even think I'm halfway yet. So even though this was around the £30 mark, which is more than I've ever spent on an eye cream, I would definitely purchase it again because you really get your money's worth out of a pot of eye cream. And this is a 14.2 gram or half an ounce pot, so I really do enjoy this, and this one I'm pretty sure I'm not going to get finished by the end of the year. Then we have another one in a pot, and this is the Superdrug Vitamin E Nourishing Night Cream. Again, another one that's probably going to be quite difficult to see from the video. I am going to have to let this one settle a bit more because I did forget to put this one flat, and I have had this down the side of my Shop My Stash drawer. So this one isn't completely flat to be able to gauge where it's up to, and there's a bit of product in the lid as well. So I need to lie this one down for a little while before I will film my little update video. But I think I've made a little bit of progress in it. Not too much, but I haven't been reaching for it an awful lot. I do have a couple of other moisturisers in that drawer that I have been trying to get finished that are more achievable than this. So I haven't reached for it excessively, but I still think I've made a little bit of progress in it. Next we have this Tarte Maracuja Oil, and it wasn't until I was marking my progress on the sides that I realised how much I'd actually made. I didn't feel like I'd reached for this an awful lot over the past couple of months, but looking at the side, which I appreciate is really hard to see because of the colour of the bottle, but we were originally around here and we're now towards the bottom. Probably got maybe a quarter of a third left, so this is one that hopefully I'll get finished by the next update. I'm determined to not open my other facial oil, which is the Dr. Botanicals facial oil, until I finish this one, because I know as soon as I open that one I'm not going to reach for this one because I do prefer that one so much more. It's not a bad oil, it's just I'm not a massive fan of the scent, and the stopper is a bit of a pain when using it, so I do definitely prefer the other one. So I need to finish this one up before I can open the Dr. Botanicals one. This is one I'm determined to finish up before the next update. The final product we have is this Makeup Forever lipstick, and this is in the shade C211. I've seen quite a few people do project pans recently where they have marked a lipstick against a piece of card, which I didn't think of, so I'm just kind of showing pictures of it, which probably doesn't help too much, but at the point I thought to use the card, I'd already done my intro video and used it some, so it wouldn't have been a sort of true representation anyway. But it's not a massive bullet to begin with, but this is where we're currently at with this one. Really nice lipstick, it's a really nice formula and a really nice shade as well, so I am enjoying reaching for this one, and I think I have reached for it quite a lot over the past couple of months. So that is all the products to update you on. I think I've done better than I thought I would with a few of them, but I didn't pick that many difficult products to begin with. There are some there that are quite easy to work your way through, so I'm quite happy with my progress so far, especially with it only being the 2 months passing and not 3 months. But I will do another update in around about July sometime. So that's it for today's video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thanks.